Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another day on the 1100 jet ski. So if you're with us in the last video, you'd see we got inside the hull and we got that all sorted out and looking nice and tidy. Sorted out the foam block to replace the two-stroke bottle in there, looking fantastic. And you would have seen our crankcases rocked up, so they're ready to get sandblasted so we can get them to the powder coater. But before we do that, there's one other thing that I was thinking about and I reckon I'll do, just to give this thing a little bit of custom work. So right here we've got where you'd fill up the two-stroke bottle. Now we have removed the two-stroke bottle from the ski, so technically this is a pointless thing to have because it's just going straight on into the hull. So what I was thinking was we're going to pull this out, we're going to go and chuck some plate up onto the CNC, machine something up pretty cool so we can blast it back, send it off to the powder coaters with the crankcase, get something cool done with it, and fingers crossed it looks nice and tidy. Just something a little bit fancy. You're not a fancy person. I am today. So let's go get into it.
Every day and every night, when I'm alone, I'm with you. To travel the one way, take her chance. Believe in us and leave her alive. Before the war, after the war, when we unite, we can survive. To travel the one way, take her chance. Believe in us and leave her alive. Believe in us and leave her alive. Believe in us and leave her alive. To travel the one way, take her chance. Believe in us and leave her alive. Every day and every night, when I'm alone, I'm with you. To travel the one way, take her chance. Believe in us and leave her alive. Before the war, after the war, when we meet, we can survive. To travel the one way, take her chance. Believe in us and leave her alive.
Alright, so there you go. We've managed to fit it in there. It's looking absolutely fantastic. So next thing we're going to do is go and grab our cases. We're going to take this, we're going to chuck them in the sandblaster, blast them up, send them off to the powder coater. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so there we go. We've got everything sandblasted, ready to go. So tomorrow I'll be going on over to Dan's powder coat and dropping them off. Fingers crossed we'll see them back soon. And this motor will be going back together. Alright guys, so all the engine components are at the powder coaters now, ready to go. So I thought while we're waiting for that, I've done a bit of research on the better way to get the motor back into the hull. Instead of trying to get the motor inside the hull in this little section here, what I'm going to try and do is we're going to try and remove this whole front cab here. So there's not much to it. There's 2 holes at the back, 2 holes at the front. We'll have to disconnect the fuel line again, the fuel filler again. We've got a couple of wires down here. We've got a throttle cable we have to disconnect. And then we've got a couple of brackets right back here. Disconnect them and the whole thing should lift off. We'll have to pull the fuel tank back out, but then that's going to give us this big opening inside there that we can just hopefully, once we've got the motor all assembled, drop it in, slide it back into the hull, and we should be sweet. A lot less messing around trying to work in around the hull, all nice and tight. Hopefully we can get all the inlet manifold, exhaust manifold and everything in there all in one drop, slide it back, hook it up to the coupler, just have to level the coupler out, and we should be sweet. So in saying that, let's go ahead and see how we go. Alright guys, so there you go. We've gone ahead and we've removed the top of the cab off the ski here. We've got a hell of a lot bigger hole here to work with. Rather than trying to put half the motor in and then locate it and assemble it all within the hull, we should be able to pretty much assemble the whole motor on the bench, drop it in here, slide it back, locate it, line it up, bolt it down, and then all we need to do then is relocate the exhaust apparently. I've never done it like this before, so this is really cool. Something new for me. Only reason I'm trying it this time is because I was doing a little bit of research on the internet and a couple of guys on the forums were saying this is the easier way to go about it, taking the whole hood off and just dropping it in. And the other reason was because I'm really worried. We've just got the motor and everything powder coated, all the casings and stuff powder coated. So when we're going to go in, I don't want to go ahead and pop it in and end up scratching the powder coat on the way in. So this is going to be really cool. New way of doing it for me, so really happy. But as for now, we haven't got the parts back to get the motor back together yet. So what we'll do is we'll go and grab something else, start working on it, just to start getting some preparation done. Have the ski ready to go back together in no time. Alright guys, so there you go. We've got the electrical box back together and looking absolutely fantastic, ready to go. So as soon as we get our cases back, we'll be able to start putting that motor back together. Electric's all ready to go. Smash it all together, get it in the hole. Should be sweet. As for that, we're going to call that a wrap for this video. As you've seen, we pulled off the top of the hull. We got our electrical box back together. We machined our new 2-stroke cap up. We got the rest of the bits sandblasted and sent off to Dan's powder coating. As I say, we're still waiting on the crankcase to get back, but it won't be too far away and we'll have this thing back together in no time. So before we go, I've got one last thing I want to show you. So we managed to get a few parts back from Dan's powder coating in Whyalla, and one of the things that I was pretty excited to show you was our 2-stroke cap replacement cover. So we did machine up a new one and we sent it off to get powder coated, and check that out. It's come up absolutely fantastic. So what Dan did was he's gone and put a matte black background on it with the border and the skull and crossbones being a gloss black. It's come up absolutely fantastic. Really can't wait to actually get that on and see how it rocks up. We'd like to take some time to say thank you for your love and support to the channel. We really do appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos. And if you are enjoying them, please don't forget, hit that subscribe button, set notifications for upcoming videos, smash that like button, drop any comments in the comment box below. And if you want the inside scoop before YouTube, jump on Facebook or Instagram, StayTrue TV, find us, join us and come along with us so you can see in the background what is actually going on. Have a great day, stay safe, we'll catch you next time.